All right, YouTube, what's going on? I went to the range and shot this beauty, right? My 30-06 M1903. It's shooting pretty well. I still got a little bit of playing to do. I think I want to do with the N555 and some Bergers, the 185. But I think I've got a pretty good load. I might mess with a little bit more, but I think I want to try just a little bit more tweaking, where I'm going to probably load up six more groups or six more charge weights and load them about 5,000s off the lands and see how they do. I'm gonna keep using federal large rifle primers. This was 20,000s off the lands. And they did okay. Well, as you'll see in the group, as we'll talk about the groups here. This is all first time firing on Lapua. So this next testing that I'll be doing will be on all fired Lapua brass. So it'll be fired forward to this chamber. So maybe start seeing some better SDs and extreme spreads. I got okay. The average velocity, which is actually really good. This is a 27-inch barrel, right? But my average velocity was, this is pretty quick for a 185 grain, 28.56. So it's moving pretty good. I'm super stoked about that kind of velocity out of N555 for Vihtavuori. Like I said, using large rifle primers and those Bergers. So I'm happy with the results. I did not have my suppressor come loose this time in my cover, which I think kind of threw off my last two groups in my last video. So therefore, that's kind of why I wanted to retest kind of this, almost this exact same load workup, except for I went in 0.3 increments instead of 0.5. So as you can see here, don't follow my own load data, do your own load data. But I started at 55.8, went to 57.3. And like I said, I'm 20,000s off the lands there. I think I'm going to load up, do the exact same thing again, except for go 5,000s off the lands, and that will be with Lapua brass. It's been fired, so I'll go ahead and get to cleaning these, to priming these, anneal them, size them, all that good stuff. So that being said, you guys are like, okay, Zach, just get to the groups. So and we're going to talk about the groups now. All right, so getting into this first group, we got a 1.06 inch group. Was looking very promising. First three shots, then the next four kicked out, or the next two kicked out. Shot 4 and 5, not a big deal. Standard velocity was 28.20. My extreme spread was 29. My standard deviation was 11. So that's not too bad. That could definitely be revisited if I chose to do that. So I'm pretty happy with those results. All right, so now for the next group here, we got a 1.10 inch group with average velocity at 28.26, extreme spread 28, and standard deviation 11. Also, not a bad group. Fifth shot kind of kicked it out with a little bit of a vertical spread there. Not terrible. All these shots felt good, so I got nothing to blame on that. So let's get the next one. All right, so for group 3, very interesting, all vertical spread here. My parallax is good, so I shouldn't have had a problem with that. This is, I think, one I'm going to go back and revisit. I got a 1.18 inch group, average velocity of 28.38, extreme spread of 11, standard deviation of 4. So this one is I am probably going to go back with this overall length and charge weight and check to see how it does again. All right, on to group 4. Kind of interesting. I got one pretty much on bullseye, and then the next 3 dropped down, and then the 5th one dropped up. It's a group of 1.36 inches, average velocity of 28.44, extreme spread of 12, standard deviation of 5. So kind of an interesting group, not terrible. Rifle is more than capable of doing better. The knucklehead behind the rifle is more than capable of doing better. So this one I'm probably not going to revisit. It also, we're starting to see a trend where the groups are opening up and the extreme spread and standard deviations are getting worse as we're climbing in velocity. All right, so now we're on to group 5. We got a 1.7 inch group, kind of all over the place. First 3 shots were decent, 4 and 5 just kind of all over. Average velocity of 28.46, extreme spread of 33, standard deviation of 14. So as we're starting to see these extreme spread and standard deviations climb, the group is opening up. So we're kind of going in the wrong direction here. All right, let's get on to the next one. All right, so for the next group here and final group is a 1.76 inch group, standard velocity of 28.55, extreme spread of 45, and standard deviation 19. My final shot, number 5, was actually 28.92 in velocity, so it was pretty high, and it throws out. That's probably what threw my extreme spread. All the rest of them were right around, 28.85. I'm sorry, not 95. 28.85 was probably what threw the rest of my standard deviation and stuff off. But overall, I'm very pleased with the results I got from this testing. I'm going to revisit, I believe, Group 3 and see how that goes. Also going to be doing some testing where I'm going to go 5,000s off the lands, see how that goes, and maybe after that, move on to, I think, Vihtavuori 540, and then move on maybe some different powders. But this has been fun doing this testing. This rifle is very nice to shoot, especially with the hybrid 46M can on there. There's just no recoil. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you hung on this long, want to see more content like this. If you like to see other content, throw a comment below. Leave a comment below what you guys think. And I will catch you guys later. All right, thanks, guys.